So Mara, you've been dealing with infertility for 9 years. Would you say this struggle has defined you?
No, it hasn't. I would say for the first year of the 9 years, it did define me. I was miserable and so devastated that I couldn't get pregnant. But I learned one of the most valuable lessons of my entire life, and that is that I could overcome the trial of infertility, and I could be at peace, and I could still have a purpose, even if I couldn't have a child. And
so it became a blessing.
It has been an absolute blessing. I know that sounds crazy, but if someone said to me I could go back and remove the infertility, if it meant that I had to give up the things that I've learned, I wouldn't give it back. I wouldn't give it to you.
Wow.
I wouldn't trade the experiences that I've had.
You bring up an interesting point, Mara, is that, you know, you were 28 when you started this process, and a lot of people will say, oh, you're young, you have plenty of time. But Dr. Toledo, as I found out through going through treatments as well, that, you know, you start losing eggs at birth. Things as simple as the food that we eat, what we put into our body, can actually impact our fertility, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's no question that if you take for the easiest example, Kara, is the patient with polycystic ovarian syndrome. That patient is very much prone to a carbohydrate diet that will cause a vicious cycle, cause ovulation to be interfered with. And the same goes for general, you know, patients going through this. Things like processed foods, unrefined sugars, you know, simple carbohydrates, excessive fats, excessive red meat, protein, they're going to have negative impact on a woman's fertility without question.
And your message to women about this process, women that may be ashamed or nervous about it?
You know, I just want to say to women that you can do hard things. This is not an easy process, but if you can embrace it and allow it to make you a better woman and a stronger woman, you can go on into the future and live your life now with so much more purpose and worth. And if you can tap into that power as a woman, it's the greatest gift you could ever give your children.
Mara, let me say to you, my hat's off to you. You're my hero because you clearly have overcome some incredible obstacles that a lot of women don't overcome. But sometimes just doing those things and getting a few things like folic acid at the right level is all that it needs. That's all that you need. And one of my patients right before I came on air, in going through their workup, we just tweaked a few things, and I'm just releasing her today, 10 weeks pregnant. I didn't do anything more than talk with them about a few of these things, and
wow.
It happens. It's for real.
Mara, I'm now going to connect you with Dr. Toledo. And I thank you. I thank you both so much for joining me.
Thank you so much.
What a pleasure and what a great discussion. You've helped educate a lot of families. Thank you both.